Welcome to the podcast.
The John and Jack podcast.
Oh, of course.
Those are our middle names. So what you just listened to was a Gregorian chant. And it was the
start of music.
It was the very first song that anyone ever made. Ever. It was made by Pope Gregory of Rome. of the Roman Catholic Church.
The Roman Catholic Church.
And he was giving his prayers and he thought, what if I moved my voice up and down?
And he did.
And he did, and that's where we are today. So, this is the part one of many in our new series of podcasts.
The JJ Music Podcast, episode 1.
It's not just the music podcast.
Oh, I know, but this
is the music.
This is the music.
This is the music one.
Series.
Right. Now, you might be asking, what is a podcast? If you're asking that question, you're either 2 years old or you're 200 frick off the podcast. To dumb it down for you, it's a podcast is like NPR, except it's pre-recorded. It's not live.
It's just a conversation you're not involved in.
Yeah. It's like...
So just normal conversations.
It's something... Now, unlike TV, you don't have to use your eyes. You can just kind of sit back, listen to it on the bus or on the train.
Or when you're going to bed.
Or just anywhere.
When you're working.
It doesn't even matter. Because you don't even need your eyes to do to listen to a podcast.
You do need them to do a podcast.
Yeah, because I can't see Audacity, and all that stuff without my eyeballs. But today we're just going to be going through a few of our jams and kind of what they sound like, what they mean to us,
and what they mean to music.
How they've influenced music. So, here, put it back by the... This song, I'm just going to play a snippet of it, because we don't have frickin' forever. Okay?
Would you like to introduce it first?
This is... I mean, you're probably going to know this song, but I'll say it after I play it. So that was Space Oddity by David Bowie.
Should we listen to it all? Because it's not that long of a song.
Yeah, we gotta actually find the... You know, my playlist isn't on Spotify. It's not... I hate this. What? Okay. Well, here's the point. Everyone's heard this song.
It's called...
This was the first song to be written about, you guessed it, space.
Verified. First song written about space.
The first song written about space.
And that's a goddamn fact.
It is. You mean a gosh darn fact.
Gosh darn fact. I do mean a gosh darn fact.
And the funny thing about this is it would go on to inspire other songs about space. Like, Rocket Man by Elton John.
Was Elton John before this? I hope
But, that was one of the ones. That was one of the biggies.
Check if Rocket Man was before. Hold on, folks. We're double checking our information we've studied so much on.
Yeah. We did a lot of studying before this.
A lot.
Not the movie. Song.
We'll cut this bit out.
Yeah. 1972.
1972 versus what? 1972 is a little early, man.
But this one was probably 19... Elton John was 1970. 1969. Okay, so we were right.
Nice. Alright. Yeah, no, we studied this.
Yeah, so this one was earlier. And actually, John Williams, when he wrote the music to Star Wars, took a lot of inspiration from this song, because you will notice that this song had a lot of notes in it. Like,
a lot of
this
notes.
song.
Believe it or not,
I'm not
it
talking
also,
like.
it also had a
one
lot
note.
of rhythms in it. Believe it or not, as well.
I mean, I'm not talking like one note, two notes. I'm
We're
talking
about a
like
lot of
I'm
notes,
talking like
people.
tens of notes.
Tens of notes.
Tens. Maybe even 100 notes.
Only on a good day.
Yeah. But not Hans Zimmer.
Zimmer,
He's
good
later.
too, Hans
he's
Zimmer.
good later.
Yeah, he's good.
We'll
get back to
we'll
that.
get back to that. But John Williams actually said, and I quote, "David Bowie saved my life, my marriage,
And my liberty.
and yeah,
I have that quote hung above my bed.
I do too. It's a background on my computer. It's a good quote.
It is a good quote.
Anyways, next we have a song a little bit more contemporary. So that was Opening Titles by Hans Zimmer. Now this song was from the all-popular video game Modern Warfare 2.
You may be familiar with this guy from the famous movie Interstellar.
Yes, he also took inspiration from David Bowie when it came to space songs. This song, however, is not about space.
Fun fact, they actually played this song on real battlefields.
They did. This song, the game Modern Warfare 2, featured a weapon known as the M4A1. This song would later go on, or this weapon, sorry, would later go on to become a real thing that we really do use to kill terrorists and Russians. Not yet.
America.
We haven't killed any Russians with that gun yet, but we're going to someday. And this game actually predicts that we're going to kill Russians when they attack the White House with that gun.
Logically.
Yes. So eventually we're going to kill some Russian people with that gun, but...
Let's talk about the music, though. Right.
The music, this one has a few more notes than the last one.
Arguably so, yeah.
Arguably, I would say upper 100, 150 range when it comes to notes. Now, I can't confirm this, because the original records of this song were lost long ago.
During the Napoleonic Wars.
Yeah. It was originally made for the Napoleonic Wars, but then they made it for the Modern Wars.
The
Modern Wars. Every war
Modern
that happened in our lifetime
Yeah, of course.
is a modern war. But, that's our prediction. I've already said enough about... I couldn't truly give this song
It's justice.
Yeah, just on this podcast. We might make a podcast just about that song. Probably
a full
not.
different podcast.
Yeah. This is probably not going to happen, but it might.
It might.
So the next one, you've definitely heard this song. Come on and let me know when you're gonna stop copyright claiming me. Blah. Come on and let me know.
Should I stay or should I go?
This song...
It's profound.
It is. This song was actually... It was released in 1970 whatever, but it was actually written in 1929 when the stock market crashed. A man was about to jump off a building in Times Square. True story.
True story.
And he was like, should I stay or should I go?
And everybody didn't know what to say, so he just said, come on and let me know.
Should I stay? And then nobody was saying anything. They were all just staring up at him, watching. And then, well, I can't tell you whether he stayed or went. That would be a spoiler.
And that'd be a spoiler to the song. Listen to it yourselves.
Yeah, it says at the very end.
It does.
Now, here's another song by the same group, The Clash. I don't know if I mentioned that. This is The Clash that did that song. They also did this song. So this song was
I'm
called
not an expert
Spanish.
in this song. You are.
Yeah, so this song is more of a metaphor. I gotta go closer to the mic. Spanish bombs doesn't refer to actual bombs from Spain. A Spanish bomb is sort of just like a term for like a 9-year-old kid who really, really likes Fortnite. And this song was about him being overrun by Spanish bombs. This song was written in 2011, which was the year that Fortnite came out. It wasn't popular yet, but
Clash predicted it.
he was talking about how all of the kids would become Spanish bombs.
Oh yeah.
So now we're going to go on to the next song. This song's really long, so it's a good thing I'm only playing a snippet. It's just... So this song is Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones. Now...
This is the song made directly after the Gregorian chant played at the beginning.
Right.
It was kind of the church's angsty phase, you know?
Yeah, it was... Well, this was like... The Pope's son actually wrote this song. The Pope's son was named Mick Jagger. Now, Pope Mick Jagger, as he would become known, at first, he was just like... His dad took away his Xbox, and he was...
Xbox -1.
Yeah, because they didn't make the first Xbox yet. And he was angsty about it. So he's like, I think I have a little sympathy for the devil.
Ah, there it is.
And this song was played a lot during the... Oh, that was an accident. I don't know what happened there. Just kind of a spur of the moment type deal.
Sorry, we were in the momentum.
But eventually Mick Jagger would become the Pope. And he would stop having sympathy for the devil. But back in 1969, he did. Now, it's time for the next song. So, Okay, so in terms of notes, this song has the most.
Yeah.
Out of any song in the entire world.
Maybe except 1812.
Maybe. Yeah, that one actually might have a couple more notes. We will talk about that song later.
Yeah.
Finn here is the expert on 1812.
I am,
yeah. I'm not quite an expert, but I'm getting there. This song is called Battlefield for Warsaw. Now, if you don't know where Warsaw is, neither do I. Nobody knows where it is because it's not in America.
Who needs to know where it is because it's not in America?
No. If it's not in America, it's not a real place.
It's not relevant.
No. America is the best country.
Let's just clarify that now.
Yeah, we just wanted to say. But this was also from a video game called Battlefield. Battlefield 4, in fact. And not only does it have notes, it's got beats. This is this kind of song that you really like to dance to. Like, tell me you didn't just want to boogie.
Get up and boogie.
Yeah, like, I mean, honestly, tell me you didn't just want to boogie, just want to boogie down, just start spitting off bars.
Should we, change the library then?
I have a couple more songs.
Couple more songs?
2. You're covering Waltz number 2?
Yep.
3 more songs, but we're not going to do all of it. So this is a song you definitely know. I might get... Ah! Oh, God! Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's very dark in the studio today. We didn't want to play this song, but we had to.
This is a song that was made shortly after, or during the Vietnam War, which I was a part of. I was in the helicopter. I was a chopper gunner. The chopper gunner was originally a perk in the game Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, but then it became a real thing, and I was the first chopper gunner, so this song really hits home. Here's another song of a war that I was not part of, but my dad was.
Over there, send the word over there, there's the Yanks.
Okay. Too bad we couldn't listen to more of that. You might have...
It really is truly a piece of art.
It is. You might have
and
noticed...
Let me just clarify right now. If you haven't heard the Minecraft parody of this song, it is highly recommended you go check that out right now.
It's on the channel. It's linked in the description. If you don't check it out, I'm going to find you, and you don't even want to know what
It's
happens.
called Under There.
Under There. It's amazing. It doesn't have the staticky radio, but that's just one of the things about modern technology that you got to understand. Now, this song was written during the First World War, which happened in 19-clickety-clack. What year was it?
1917.
19... Right. That's right. My dad was here. He actually had this song in. He had a Walkman. They had those back in 1917. And when he was charging up Gallipoli to fight the Ottoman Empire, he was listening to that song.
We wish we could have him as a guest, but he was too expensive.
Yeah, he's retiling the bathroom upstairs right now, so he's a busy man. Dr. M is a busy man. He doesn't have time for us, but that's okay. Now, we're just gonna do... Do you want to do Maple Leaf Rag?
I'll do Maple Leaf
You're the
Rag.
cowboy expert, so you should really be
I'm
the one
I'm the Wild West
doing
expert
that.
here.
So this is... I only have one more song in that case.
Okay.
This song was copy strike, so now I have to do this. The second after I uploaded it, YouTube decided to do it. But I'm still standing.
By Elton John.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
about learning how to walk.
yeah. So when I helped write this song when I was 6 months old and learning how to walk. And I was like, kind of wobbling up there. I'm like, I'm still standing. And Elton John was at my house because he was a friend of my dad's. He's like, yeah, that's a good idea for a song. Write that down.
Is he Australian?
I think he's British. So, guys, in case you are wondering, Britain and Australia are this...
That might be offending to some.
No.
The Brits and Aussies?
They're the same because they're an island in the ocean. Different oceans, but an ocean.
And they have the same accent.
They have the same accent. They speak English wrong because we invented English.
Well, yeah, fun fact, Americans invented English.
We just call it English because we didn't want the English people to feel bad.
Yeah.
It was kind of slurred. It was originally called American or Freedom. So we're going to switch gears here a little bit. I'm going to let my co-host here, Finn, he's going to be doing the rest of the playlist.
All right, let's get the
Bluetooth
libraries.
All right. My phone is off. Is you're
All right, here we go.
taking over.
I'm taking over. All right, what song shall we go first? So let's start off with something classic. If we got the and I'll move it to the end, which is a more recognizable part if you ever come to the 4th of July. 1812 overture.
And it was overture.
Yeah.
It was not written in 1812 though.
Fun fact: it was actually written
1882,
1882.
which was 10, 20, 30, 60, 70 years.
70 years later. And believe it or not, the song isn't actually American. I know it's hard to believe because we're the only country in the world, but this song is actually
It's from the
Russian.
barbarian lands.
Yes.
It's from
The communists.
it's from West Alaska, Commuland,
Commuland.
Russia.
And they wrote this song to celebrate their supposed war against Napoleon, right?
He was
and
a short guy
he was
from
a short
France.
guy from France. I mean, we could have kicked their ass.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but he was actually our friend, Napoleon.
Yeah, but we could have kicked their ass.
We could have if we wanted
if we
to.
wanted to. He was a puppet state. All right?
Yeah. Now, the issue is, this is one of those wars like the Clone Wars or World War II, where we don't know if it really happened or
We
not.
don't.
It's kind of like a mythological war.
Mythological war.
The Trojan War, the Persian Gulf War. Some of those wars, there's no actual records of them. They're just passed down through stories and through... there are actually some pictures from... Wait a minute. So World War II
World War II did happen.
That did
New
happen.
news, it happened. You
We-
heard it here first.
We are confirming that World War II
Yeah.
did happen.
On to our next song. You may recognize this one as well. Alright, that was The Entertainer. Written by and for himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the entertainer. Alright? Now the entertainer one day, right, he sat down at a piano, alright? And he's like, you know what? I'm narcissistic. I want to write a song about myself and then I'm going to give it to the Cowboys. And that's what he did.
And this song was played in several saloons.
Yeah. During a lot of bar fights.
A lot of bar fights. If you don't know what a saloon is, it's also called a cantina. They had one of those in Star Wars. It's a very similar, it's almost exactly the same, except there are no
badass.
aliens.
And it's badass.
It's badass.
And it's American.
Both of
Saloons
them
are American.
Yeah, cantinas are from Romania or something like that.
Probably.
There's no aliens in America, though.
That's true. Come to America.
There was an alien there one time. He had like 6 eyes, and he was like... and
then
he had
they
like
played The
snakes that
Entertainer.
came out of it. Yeah. So then he became not an alien anymore.
I don't know. There's not a lot to say about this song, just that it was
It's just-
written by and for The Entertainer. which
That's
was
right.
him.
All right.
So let's move on to our next song. I think we both really appreciate this song. It too is Russian.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it's from a make-believe place, but the music is real.
The music is real. So that was Waltz Number 2 by
Let's
Dmitry
Shostakovich.
Shostakovich and Andre Rieu.
Okay, the second guy has a much shorter name. Now,
Of course.
Waltz number 2 is the sequel to Waltz number 1.
And it's a waltz.
What's Waltz number 1? We don't know. It's kind of
It's
like
kind of lost, kind of like the Mayan language. We just
sort of
don't-
like it's like a lot of those. There's a lot of times where there's a first one that no one knows about, like
Yeah.
Team Fortress 1.
like this
Nobody knows what that
is
is.
the popular sequel.
Right.
But yeah, no, this song was actually waltzed to back in the days, but now we just scheme to it. It's a scheming song. It's very mysterious and evil.
It's kind of the type of song that people who are planning something are going to listen to. like
Yeah.
while they kind of stroke their little
So-
kitty, and they.
So if you see your friend listening to the song, shoot him. He's the next Hitler.
Yep. Which is perfect for the Russians
Absolutely.
because they were communists just like Hitler.
All right. So our next song is one a little further off from what we've been doing lately, but I think you'll like it.
I'm gonna go to YouTube headquarters and yell at everyone. I have 87 subs, but they still need to take my money that I don't even have and ban my video in the US. I don't like YouTube at all.
All right. That was "Going Up the Country" by Canned Heat.
Great song.
Great
It's kind
song.
of got sort of a similar vibe to Over There, the one we discussed before. It's kind of a
Except, this song is commonly used while fishing, actually.
that is true.
And it's really it seems to draw the fish in that do go up the country, such as salmon. Believe it or not, they go up the country.
That's
And
right.
therefore, when the salmon hear this song, they're like, "Oh my God, I'm going up the country too. Why don't I go up the country?" Right?
And people will blast it, and they'll just go up. Now,
They'll go up the country.
fishing may be done as a hobby, but it's not a game. But
That's
do you know
true.
what is a game?
Raid
Shadow Legends, today's sponsor. Raid Shadow Legends is a popular RPG game that you can download on your phone for not $1, not $2, but for $0. It's free. It's completely free.
I'm playing it right now.
He's playing. Whoa! Did you just win your battle on Raid Shadow Legends?
Oh yeah, I did raid my battle on Raid Shadow Legends. Let's see what character I get out of the billions of other characters there are right now.
There are billions. You see, there are more characters in Raid Shadow Legends than people in the world. Our population will not exceed that of Raid Shadow Legends for at least another 1,000 years.
All right, and here is a direct word from Raid Shadow Legends.
Ready to raid. Explore and fight. Choose your champions. Defeat bosses. Win PvP battles. Raid Shadow Legends.
Anyways, that was our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Go to the link
RaidShadowLegends.com
slash
JJ Podcast.
JJ Podcasts, and you can get 2 million free gold, and you will instantly be catapulted out of your state of depression, and you'll get a girlfriend.
Delivered to your door, actually.
Kidding. New York City. The city that never sleeps.
The Big Apple.
The, you know what many people say about New York City?
We all know. Do you know? This is a question for the audience. Comment
you know-
below.
what
do
do
you
they
know
call-
what they say?
What do they say about New York City? Now, there are many right answers, but there are many wrong answers.
More than right answers. let's
Just
be
like,
honest.
what do you do in New York City? Could you eat one of their grilled cheeses that they have on the street, they sell? You could. But could you just say you're from New Jersey?
No.
No. And I'm from New Jersey, so you can imagine I had to lie. I said I was from Colorado. Come back, screen, you fool. All right, next song.
Let's just move on.
Let's move on.
And we'll actually skip ahead because this part isn't as recognized.
YouTube also copyright strike this song, and it sucks, but it's YouTube, so now I have to do this, and the podcast sounds worse. Thanks a lot, YouTube. You're an awful company. Ooh.
All right. That
I
was.
want to make
Goodbye
sure we've been
Stranger.
recording on this microphone the whole time. Hello! Ah! Okay, I think we have been. Those are some big lines.
Of course, we're experts in the field.
And it's a half hour in, so it's a good thing I'm doing that now.
We're a half hour in.
Yep.
This is a half hour of beautiful content.
It is.
So as I was saying, Goodbye Stranger is a song about saying goodbye to a stranger, quite obviously.
Yeah, like kind of, if you've ever been to Starbucks or a coffee shop, you'll often order your coffee from someone you've never met before.
Often.
Quite often, especially if it's a coffee shop in London,
Of course.
which I've been to. Actually, their Starbucks is terrible. It's not American.
Not American.
No.
London.
Starbucks was from Seattle, though. And actually, when I said goodbye to him, I played that song. I was like, "Goodbye, stranger." Blah, 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 blah. And I walked out the door. And you know what? I never saw that barista again.
They probably blew a kiss.
Let's go to the next song.
Let's
I
move
think
on.
we sufficiently butchered that one.
I didn't think we'd get this far, so I didn't actually plan this far ahead.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I mean, if that's the last song, that's the last song.
Oh no. We need. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Hey guys, I apologize, but our outro included Superstition by Stevie Wonder. Great song. It included about 8 seconds of it, and it was under fair use, but YouTube copyright striked it, and my video wouldn't be available in the US if I had it, so that's why I had to record bad versions of me singing it, but hopefully in podcasts to come that's not really going to be an issue, because we're going to be interviewing people. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I really do apologize for the YouTube being awful. Sorry. But they wouldn't show my video in the United States, and that's where I live, so that would suck. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye.